Hi guys, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do the weekly tarot intuitive guidance for all elements. Okay, so we will be pulling a collective message as well as letting spirit guide us to, who they want to go in order with. We will be pulling 3 cards to kind of get an idea of what we can expect this week, and a theme card. So I hope everyone's doing well. Listen, we're getting prepared for this hurricane. If you're on the East Coast, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully it won't be that bad, but you know how it is. So here in South Carolina, you never know what to expect. We go through this every year, guys. So send us well wishes, and hopefully everything will turn out. I would not expect to get too many videos from me this week. Tomorrow I will be going live for the minis, because Wednesday we might not have any power. So again, wish us luck, and hopefully everyone stays safe for this storm regardless. Okay, and everyone just send Danny some extra love from Northern Comfort Tarot, because he's supposed to be flying in right around the time the hurricane's supposed to hit. So I hope you have safe travels and everything turns out as planned, and we can still go on this trip. All right. So, hey, Jenny. Hey, Michelle. So let's see what we got going on, guys. We are going to start with the collective energy first. So I saw that spirit 141. All right. So let's see what we got going on this week, guys. 3 cards for the collective: fire, earth, water, and air. And guys, these are for sun, moon, rising, and Venus, which, pretty much all of these messages should apply to you. But again, they are general, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? Ooh, okay. Damn. All right. Well, we have a pair, guys. We have a King of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles on the board with a 10 of Cups. So it seems like there are going to be some really strong connections this week. I kind of feel that there's going to be a masculine energy, whether, you are the male in this or you are the female. Okay. So please take whatever message applies for you. Yeah, I got Jenny. But either way, the masculine energy in this dynamic is definitely feeling very passionate towards his queen, okay? I really feel a lot of generosity coming from this male, someone who is very inspired, driven. They know what they want. They're going after it. Someone who has really worked hard to build the life that they have. Someone who doesn't just see what's in front of them, but they see the bigger picture too, okay? And this is definitely a leader of some sort, okay? So they could be their own boss. They could definitely be a manager, or, just someone who really likes to take the lead is what I'm hearing, okay? And with the Queen of Pentacles, the queen, the female in this dynamic, or the feminine energy, is definitely working really hard on taking care of herself, taking care of her finances, really paying attention to what she needs in order to build a stable life for herself. And she's in a very nurturing energy, not just with herself, but those around her. And I feel like this is actually a really good dynamic. It kind of balances itself out. But this queen has the ability to make anything that she has, she puts her mind and heart and soul into, anything she touches is just, it's just beautiful. Like, she has a very creative eye. She can see things for what they really are. And when she really believes in something, she's not afraid to put her whole heart into it, okay? Which ultimately leads to the 10 of Cups. So this tells me that this is a really strong, beautiful connection that ultimately can lead to strong commitment with each other, possible marriage, engagements, building a life together where you can really see a future with this person. And you know, there's a sense of harmony in this connection as well. And they're telling you, like, this is someone you can definitely build a very strong and beautiful life with, where you have a really good dynamic within your relationship. You can see having kids with this person. You can see the whole big picture, right? I feel like, and this is where the masculine energy definitely comes in. He sees the bigger picture with his queen, okay? Now, whether you are male or female, whether you take on the masculine aspects or the feminine aspects, just please put the energy wherever it resonates most. But, you know, the way that he's looking at her is just like in awe. So I kind of feel that the feminine is definitely connected to nature and animals, and, you know, really has a deeper sense of wisdom, okay? And she definitely is like holding on to her heart space, okay? So this man could this masculine energy could definitely be wooing the female or the feminine energy here, and she's like kind of feeling tugged on her heart space a little bit, like, yes, this feels good in the heart, right? But she also has, is that blue ribbons? So it's like she's wanting to speak what her heart is feeling, okay? And we see the kids playing in the background. There's a stone structure in the back. I see 4 pillars, but there could possibly be 5. So this does mean that there's a really strong connection here. And with the rainbow is leading to the structure. So this really means like this is where, like, everything that's happening, ultimately, the dreams that you're hoping for and the life that you want to build with this person is going to be a beautiful ride, is what I'm hearing, okay? So let's see what the theme says. Hey, Ellie. Good luck on your trip, too. That's coming up soon. All right, so what theme do we have for my beautiful tribe here? And just because this is a general collective, I'm not going to be paying too much attention to the signs because, you know, with the collective message. I mean, you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius on the masculine aspect, or the feminine could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. So let's see. What is the theme for this week for my beautiful tribe? No, that's way too many, guys. Way too many. Give me one. Only one card, please. What is the theme for this week? All right. Hold on. We're going to try this. That one. Okay. So, and again, another 10, guys. So this could, you know, mean that there are certain things ending, so new things can begin. Could mean a new chapter for you as well. But let's see what she says, okay? She's definitely in alignment with a lot of beautiful sacred geometry around her. Feeling really connected to the spiritual realm here too. So I do not know how to say this name though. You are Katiki, guardian of the divine feminine. Your relationship with Mother Earth, Papa Tukanu, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that totally wrong, is sacred, empowering, and healing. You are destined to become more spiritually intimate with her, sharing in her creative potency and wisdom. Lean into her and trust her support, even as you serve her by courageously voicing your truth. And see, that's where I was saying the feminine aspect here is really wanting to speak her truth about what her heart is feeling, okay? She is your great ally, friend, and healer. As you dedicate yourself to her, she dedicates herself to you. Make peace and let go of past issues around being abandoned or not understood or of feeling unsupported, as those experiences no longer color your worldview. Trust that you belong here and that your connection to the earth goddess will support you in all ways. You are sensitive, and rightly so. So this is definitely more towards the divine feminine here. Never judge your sensitivity or feel like you are overreacting, but also allow nature to calm and soothe you so that you can be focused on accomplishing your soul mission. If you feel that you are on your own when you would like some help, allow the Divine Mother to be your friend and guide, whilst trusting that at the right moment, more allies will arrive. The Earth Mother has her own sense of timing, and you are not forgotten. You are just growing according to her wisdom and grace. Have faith in yourself and in her. So what this really tells to me is, divine feminine, you really have to, and again, it's not gender, it's whoever is the divine feminine in this aspect, the sensitive, right? Which most of the divine feminines are definitely drawn to what we do, right? So it's about trusting your heart, trusting your intuition, voicing your truth. Don't feel like when you're tapping into the energy of this that you can't trust it, right? Because obviously this is a very strong dynamic. And the divine feminine has probably been through a lot of hardships when it comes to relationships and could have a lot of trust issues too. But they're telling you to trust your own understanding, trust in divine timing, and remember that if you feel overwhelmed by any situation, you definitely speak your truth, but also allow Mother Earth to soothe you in this situation. Remember to connect with self and connect with source. If you have any issues with abandonment or fear of love, then this is definitely a good time to address those issues so that you don't sabotage. Oh my God, they are calling me out. But also understand that, you don't want to put your happiness on hold because you don't feel deserving of what someone is trying to offer you, okay? This is also a really good time to support yourself and your divine mission. And remember that when you are aligned with people who really make you feel good and feel inspired, that you are deserving of that energy, divine feminine. You don't need to push these emotions down or away because you're scared of it. You need to face those fears head on and ask yourself, why are you fearful? And that's probably why you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. It's time to love and nurture yourself and understand that you're deserving too. The way that you view the people you care about, and you say they deserve the best, and they deserve to be happy. Well, you do too, right? So courageously voice your truth. Let go of those past issues. Just because you could have experienced some really hard stuff with love or emotions and connections in your past doesn't necessarily mean that all of these things are going to replay. That's why we need to be in touch with self, because when we listen to our intuition and we can trust our own emotions, if it feels good, it feels good. If it don't, it don't. So, it's when we start overthinking. Just allow yourself to be in the moment and enjoy what you have in front of you, is honestly what I'm hearing, okay? So, all right, that sounds like a pretty good message, y'all. And especially with 141, we're talking about new beginnings, like, it's within the stability, and with the 10 of Cups having that happy home, right, the stable foundation, this could be a good opportunity for you to make some deeper emotional rooted connections as well. Okay, so let's see who they want to move on to. Okay, all right, so they want to start off with air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, all right, 3 cards, please. 3 cards. Okay. So we have the 3 of Staffs, the Queen of Cups, and what's the last one, please? Give me a perfect storyline for my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow. Okay. So we have another pair, guys. So we're going to start off with the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands to me means that you have finally made a decision, okay? When you're in the Two of Wands, it's like you're at a crossroads. You need to make a decision, right? So once you make a clear decision and you know like what direction you want to head in, no matter what it is, and it does seem like this is talking more towards relationships, okay? It's like now you're patiently waiting for things to come in, right? For things to smooth out, to start making more sense, following the signs and synchronicities and your own feelings, your intuition towards this dynamic. And it also says that now that you've made a decision, it's time to start taking the necessary steps towards this relationship as well. And honestly, like once you make that clear decision, like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want to experience. This is who I want by my side, or this is what I want to experience with this person. Now it's like having that optimism that it's going to be even better than what you expected, but letting go of control of how you think it should look and just allow yourself to experience fully in that moment what this person can really offer to you and what you can offer to them. Okay. So it's like really making such a decision that you like have your bags packed and you're just, all right, I'm waiting for my ship to come in. I'm waiting for that plane to land. I'm waiting for that, my ride to arrive. All right. This is like just knowing that any moment you are ready to take that next step. It is not having one foot in and one foot out. You are ready to move forward. Okay. Now, with the Queen of Cups here, so this is more on the feminine aspect. It doesn't have to be, so please take however it resonates, but this is definitely a feminine energy that really has a deep, deep sense of her emotions, of her intuition. She knows how to follow her heart. When her heart tells her to leap, she goes for it. She's not afraid to express her own emotions. And her cup is like overflowing. Now, especially with the two dolphins here, it could be talking about telepathic information. They use echolocation. So even if you are not physically with that person, you can feel like y'all just know what each other are thinking, right? And even when you're with each other, it's like you already know how this person feels. You already know that like they don't have to really say anything because you already feel what they're feeling, okay? And this is telling you it's okay to follow your heart and dream of what you really want to experience within your committed relationships and how you want your family life to be. Like when you have a clear sense of what you want to experience within your partnerships, then you're not going to really settle for what doesn't really fit into that. But you also have a deeper sense of knowing that when you're enjoying something, you're not going to just let it go, right? So trust your intuition, understand that it's okay to listen to your heart and your emotions at this time. Whatever you feel is like really feeling good to you in this moment, don't overthink it. The feminine aspect does not need to be overthinking. It's about truly listening to what your heart space is telling you, okay? And now on the masculine aspect, the King of Swords, this is someone who could be more, not so in tune with the heart space, but someone who's definitely more analytical. They're very truthful. They're honest with, they respect their thought process. They respect people who can be honest with them no matter what the situation calls for. There's this sense of open and honest communication. So, they've worked really hard to build this castle, this, I almost feel like a fortress. So this person could be, walls around their heart space or their, when it comes to what love really means, because they've probably been burned. But the good thing is they are a king. Okay. So air signs, this means like even if you're not, I feel that you already know what your heart is telling you. You're just, you need to be able to express it in a more healthy way. Okay. And especially with the two doves here, so they're kind of flying off in different directions. So this kind of tells me that you're receiving a lot of information from spirit when it comes to what can help you bring more peace and clarity. I'm hearing transmutation. So it's like these fears that you might have need to be transmuted back into love, and understand that not everything has to be so so black and white. Like, it's not just this way or that way, right? They're going in different directions, but it's also about bringing peace into the situation with what you're really feeling and what you want to speak up about. Okay. So especially with the yellow roses here, this could mean that there's a sense of friendship. There's your solar plexus could be like lit up right now. And but they're bringing me to like the grass and everything. Like, everything is super well kept. So you could be, when it comes to the garden, right, this is things that we find beauty in. Like, when you experience something that is just beautiful to you, you want that to stay pristine. You don't want it to feel like it's overgrown, or it's like putting in that effort to keep the things around your home very nicely kept, right? That takes effort. So whatever that means for you, don't be afraid to put in the work. Okay. So, hey everyone. I'm glad everyone's in the chat now. So let's see what the theme is. Okay. Chicana 19, time to cross the threshold. So we have another 10 here. There's a good balance between the divine feminine, the divine masculine energies here with the sacred geometry. So let's see what she has to say. A threshold appears, bringing an ending so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. And it's because you finally made your decision. You're ready to move forward, okay? So the light of the stars is your faithful guide to this new world. As you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. Trust in your strangest ideas and that which is different, inspired, and unconventional. And that was what I was saying. Like, when you have a clear picture of what you really want, kind of leave it open-ended, but still have a clear picture of what you like expect from someone that's going to be in your life, right? But it's not having so much control that if it doesn't look exactly the way you thought it would, then it's not meant for you, So, as you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, expressing your true self. Trust in and that's where I feel like that King of Swords energy is coming in. It's time to express your true selves, air signs. Trust in your strangest ideas, that which is different, inspired, unconventional. This crossing is healing and furthers the activation of your divine potential. So all of this is to ultimately activate you. Change is afoot. You won't feel in control of the process, right? Trust in what is new, different, or exciting to you. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily, then you must be on the wrong path. You are on the correct path, even if the birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. You are guided to reject societal norms about how you are supposed to live or what sort of things you are supposed to value. Instead, trust your own values and believe in the truths that you feel within your own heart. In time, the world will be ready to recognize and benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all ways, including through correct timing. At the right moment, you will leave the past behind you and enter into the fullness of the present moment, opening up to the brightness of your future. So no matter what your, if you are male or female. You could be dealing with a water sign, because the air signs are definitely showing up more as a masculine energy. But with the Queen of Cups being here, this is just someone who's really in their feels about you, right? So understand that even if you are male or female, it doesn't matter, but they are telling you that whoever you are dealing with, you are coming from more of an analytical point, and the water sign doesn't have to be, but the feminine aspect here is definitely more like emotional and listening to their intuition. Okay. But with the Nine of Swords being on the bottom, this could be something that you're definitely losing sleep over, having restless nights. And that could be what ultimately led to making that decision to move forward regardless, right? So if you were constantly thinking about this person, losing sleep, then it's really time to realign, because all of this is ultimately leading you to a higher state of trusting yourself and, expressing your true feelings and what you're thinking about the situation. But don't overthink it, right? When you overthink it, you're creating unnecessary worry and stress. So all right, so hope that helps, guys. All right, they want to move to fire signs, and I'll be posting the timestamps in the bottom in the comments afterwards too. So fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on this week, guys? That's too many. We need 3 cards, please. 3 cards. The Moon. All right. So you could be feeling like there's just things that you're not seeing clearly, or maybe some hidden agendas. You're really not sure like how to move forward in this situation. We have the Page of Wands showing up too. The Page of Swords is on the bottom. So this could just be like being upfront and honest with communication. Pages are usually about messages, communication. The air signs are that anyway, about what you're thinking or feeling in this situation. This is definitely someone or a situation where you feel a little bit challenged, but it's nothing that you can't resolve, okay? You have what it takes to succeed. I feel like there's some new innovative ideas that are coming to you as well. So let's start with the Moon card. So the Moon card can represent things coming to light, digging deeper for information, or, a deeper understanding of what you feel like you're not really sure about or clear about in your life. But it's giving you an opportunity to dig deeper into your subconscious and talking to your higher self about how to improve certain things that you might not be clear on. But this is really also telling you that it's a good time to really trust your intuition, and don't be afraid to dig a little deeper, right? Because no matter what, you can ask a bunch of people around you, but you need to trust your intuition first and foremost, okay? Years and grow stronger. So it's giving you a chance to really look at any triggers or things that might be coming up where you're just feeling confused and conflicted about anything, so that you can ultimately just head it and face it head on and move through these. I know I'm feeling fear, but you ain't going to stop me from getting to my ultimate goal. This is also the Divine Feminine card. And, with the full moon, it also represents things that need to be released in order to open up new opportunities for you to progress in life. Hey, Colby. Oh, thank you. Now, with the Six of Swords showing up here, it's really, I feel like this is more of the not physical moving away, but, if especially with the moon energy being here, this is talking about, again, those fears, right? When we talk about fears, it can feel really unstable to us. We get anxiety, we get depressed, we just feel confused and conflicted. This is like moving away from that energy. And how do we do that? By going within and trusting our intuition, so we can come to a more calmer, peaceful place, so that we can process what is actually happening in our lives without overthinking and over worrying. It's just like moving through it with ease, with peace in our heart space. Because we're not so much in our heads, right? It's about making a clear decision to move away from that fear, move away from the conflicting energies, and understand it's ultimately up to us to push forward, right? And that's why the moon card says, face your fears and grow stronger. It takes a lot of strength to battle the anxiety and fear when it comes to situations we're not really clear on, so that we can ultimately see the light of day. We can see the light in the situation, and moving away from that fear to make a clear decision, so that we can be like at peace with the decisions we're making, right? So breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Some of you could be relocating or travel, but I feel like this is more of that mental energy. Some, especially, we're doing fire. So, if there's anything with the page being here, this could be about messages coming in, especially if you're listening to your intuition in order how to move forward. It's just, and again, it's talking about, it says energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. You don't have to fear everything, right? So it's telling you to move into your own energy and take on that fire energy, because fire is very brave. It's very courageous. When it wants something, it goes after it. So don't question yourself when it comes to whatever situation this is talking about, okay? So if you feel passionate about something and you want to talk about it, talk about it. If you want something that you need to move towards, then move towards it. Don't doubt yourself, fire signs, because you are ready for any challenge that is being brought your way. And you have all the necessary tools and capability to achieve whatever it is that you want to go for. You just have to believe in yourself. If this is something that you have tried before and it failed, then it's really important that you understand that it might have not been time for you then. And it doesn't mean that the past is going to repeat itself. So be optimistic, be brave, stay playful in your energy instead of, feeling really conflicted or turbulent with your mindset. And it just stay excited. Look at it as an adventure, right? It's an opportunity. Like, when I think about opportunities, I want to sit there and just be like, oh, how could this go right? And just keep it fun, keep it open, and don't think about it too much. Just feel into your energy, trust wherever you're being led, and if you want something, go after it. Okay, so let's see what theme we have for the fire signs. So, goddess of Tutukaken, she guards the waters of life. I don't know if I pronounce any of these right, but what else? Okay, so it's a number 4, so this could have to do with home, stability, foundation of self, okay? But the ancient guardian mother protects waters of life and offers her protection and blessing. Her appearance augurs a time of purification and cleansing, leading to enhanced fertility. You are a creator of new consciousness, a generator of positive energy as fuel for constructive outcomes. See, Spirit's backing me up on this, guys. We need your vitalized being to keep nourishing the human collective with helpful alternatives to mainstream consciousness. You will be protected and supported at a deep level of soul in order to become the creator and custodian of a clean reservoir of consciousness, from which souls thirsty for purity, relief, and love can drink. The ancient mother will help you to help her and the many creatures within her care. She will help you to be fearlessly inventive with your loving creations and of healing consciousness. Consider very seriously the need to cut cords to negative or unhelpful influences in your life, even if that's your own way of perceiving and, interacting with your decisions, okay? Whether they be habits, people, or forms of entertainment and media that threaten to distort the pure and wise use of your wild spirit and ignited mind. So definitely talking to the fire signs. Whilst it is important that you engage with others, the sacred creator within you requires time and space and solitude to process, reflect, and contemplate and create. Only then can you remember who you are and what is important to you, and summon the inner power to act accordingly in that way. You will not become overly swayed by any lesser force, particularly mainstream consciousness that perpetuates victimizing thought patterns and behaviors. Exactly. Give yourself a chance for spiritual, psychological, and emotional time out and cleansing so that you can recognize the inner truth of your own soul and adhere to it faithfully. Amen. Oh man, God, I love what I do. I just love what I do. Y'all are so good to me. All right. So let's move on to water signs. I hope that helps everyone. Okay. All right. So water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, we got the lovers on the board with the Page of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, specifically Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. These are general. So, this is talking about a really deep connection, whether it be a soulmate, twin flame energy. I'm over the labels though. Love is love, guys. That fierce connection, you can't deny that shit, right? But I feel like there's someone in this dynamic that's really wanting to be like super honest and just to the point. They're ready to bring a message forth about how they feel about this situation and how they're processing this dynamic, okay? And let's see, with the Ten of Swords, yeah, this is talking about just like, the troubling times are over, guys. This is just time to let it all go. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Divine Guidance card being on the bottom, they're telling you that there's a new path available to you, but you need to commit to it faithfully, okay? Yes, this is going to be a long journey because it's not about the destination. It's about the journey that you're on, right? It's about what happens in between that helps you get there. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's telling you, no matter what, you're always going to get what you want when you stay dedicated to your own understanding and follow what your heart really wants, guys. If you want someone to really be there for you, someone you can share your life with, someone that can understand you and help you evolve and trust your own understanding and support that no matter what that may be, then you need to be clear with that and really start to manifest a different aspect where you don't feel like you're being backstabbed, where you feel like you're being taken advantage of or manipulated, okay? And it's up to you to, make sure that you're aligning with those energies. And when you have a deeper understanding of self, then you know that you're not going to just allow that to walk into your life, right? But you also have to be clear about what you are doing in your life or accepting in your life that is not serving you. And if you want that kind of connection to come in, then you have to let go of the old patterns, beliefs, the old relationships that are ultimately holding you back or draining your energy or things that remind you of these things. But once you're done, like, don't carry it with you. You need to be able to release that energy too. Cut those energetic cords and release the past, because there are new opportunities available to you that are ultimately going to lead to more truth and clarity in your situation, where you need to speak up about how you're feeling, okay? So this is going to be probably a challenge, especially for whoever is wanting to be really open and blunt to the point with this situation. I feel like someone's just ready to say, listen, I know I'm meant to be in your life. I know this connection defies explanation and we can beat the odds. Like, I'm just done with what society is telling us love has to be like. I know this doesn't make sense and it doesn't fit into the normal mold of what love should look like, but we in this together, right? And I'm hearing like, just let yourself fall and I'll catch you. Like, I got you, right? So this is a higher form of commitment between two souls. And it's like, just let love carry you. You don't have to fear love, guys. God, they're like, I know I come in and out, but my higher self is really taking over right now and calling me out on my shit, guys. You do not have to be afraid of love, because love is the most purest thing on this planet, right? And with all the things that we go through that keep us in a dense 3D reality, love is really the only thing that keeps us uplifted, right? So why do we sabotage that? Why, when someone wants to show up for us, do we say, no, I don't deserve that? I'm not good enough for you, right? Like, we need to stop pushing it away, okay? When it comes to decision making, trust your heart. Don't overthink it, okay? Be honest, to the point, speak up, and don't be afraid to communicate what you're feeling towards the people you love, okay? So let's see what the theme is for the air sign, or yeah, right? No, water signs. Water signs. Why am I saying air? Water signs. Some of you could definitely be dealing with an air sign. So water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like this is a really strong time for y'all to just be honest. Just be as honest as possible. Not what you think is best, or, you know, like whatever the case may be. It's like what you feel is best. Like, because usually the mind and the heart are saying totally different things, especially when you're in fear mode. Okay. Yeah, need to start honoring ourselves and each other. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So theme for water: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What theme? Spirit of the warrior. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Though you yearn for peace, you recognize that without truth, genuine peace can never be. Okay? Let me read that again. Though you yearn for peace, you recognize without truth, genuine peace can never be. Time to be truthful. Time to be honest, okay? Even if it triggers an upheaval of transformation, the need to set things right is strong in you. So this is about setting things right, guys, okay? This is the inner drive of the spiritual warrior, the compelling soul need to uphold truth, goodness, and justice. You will fight for these things because that is your way, spirit warrior. Trust, see, and feel the positive impact that you are making on the world. You are relentless and the divine is within you. Do not give up. If you feel hopelessness, despair, defeat, or frustration, and you wonder if it is really worth it, place your mind in your heart and your heart in awareness of what is that is inspiring you. Do you feel alone on your quest? Look for the legions of beings in spirit and upon the earth that fight alongside you, fearless and ferocious with love. Be uplifted by your fellow spirit warriors, beloved one. Feel the joy of their love and unity with you. You have access to the divine power that conquers any obstacle, wins every battle, and secures every victory. You have what it takes, water signs, okay? So Take on that spirit warrior. Honestly, I feel like there's they're crawling all over me right now. Say this as an affirmation all week long. I am the spirit warrior, and I will trust my own truth and go after what I want, no matter what upheaval of transformation occurs. I know what I want. Okay? Woo! All right. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Danny, love you. We'll talk soon. All right. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. What do we have for the week ahead, guys? Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, someone could be getting a new job, new promotion, something new, tangible, something feels good. 10 of Pentacles. Woo! Boy, bring all the abundance, Spirit. I'm telling you. All right. So there's definitely something new starting this week. Okay. Do not fucking sabotage yourselves. Okay. There's someone, listen, there's something, new emotional offers. There are offers coming in, guys, whether that be, career, love, whatevs. There are new opportunities that are really making you feel excited this week. Okay. There's someone, and especially with the decision card being here, there are certain patterns, belief systems, whatever. There are certain things that are very unhealthy and not serving the best for you. That's not for your highest good, that you need to release. You are keeping yourself caged up because of fear. So allow yourself to be open, be honest, allow new information to come in, whatever this is for you. There's new information coming in this week. There's a lot of new for Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But with the Ace of Pentacles being here, this is something that is solid as fuck, right? This is something that really makes you want to put in the effort, especially with the 10 of Pentacles. This is union, right? The 10 of Pentacles really represents like almost the 10 of Cups energy for me. This is something that is so stable that that it could be a long-term thing, right? There's a lot of luck on your side. And this is something to be really grateful for, okay? And this is telling you that what you're going after is ultimately going to lead to so much stability in every aspect of your life, whether that be financial or romantic, okay? But this is something that you can really build on and get to a very stable and happy place where you feel so much gratitude flowing through you that you're like, why did I ever hold back, right? So why is the 5 of Cups here? There are still things from your past, and this is kind of with that collective energy, right? Past hurts, past, things that have come up where, you're scared to let yourself see a connection for what it really is. This, especially with the Knight of Cups, this is, a pretty little package of 2 cups sitting on the mantle, all wrapped up just for you. But it's like everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So even if this is not what you really expected, if this is something that, just kind of like fell in your lap and you're really not sure because you really weren't ready for it, whatever the case may be, it's time to release regret, worry, all these things. Don't self-sabotage, okay? Because there are new opportunities for something very tangible here, right? And not only, and I feel like if this is on the relationship level, this is someone that is ultimately going to inspire you to go after your dreams and work really hard towards your goals and building a life not only for yourself, but someone that you can really share with, which is super important, right? But this says financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. I feel like, again, with the kids playing in the background, there's conversations that are happening that just make you feel really good about where you're at in life. But it's just saying like new resources of money, time, or support. So no matter what this is for you, it's telling you it's okay. It's okay. Do not self-sabotage. Trust the process and understand that if there's something else that you are hoping for and something else comes in, that everything's happening the way that it should, and it's okay. It's all right. You don't, again, release the attachment to the outcome. It doesn't have to look a certain way in order for it to be true. Okay? So let's see what the theme is. I hope these messages are making sense for everyone. What is the theme for earth signs? I love y'all so much. I'm so glad my tribe is as amazing as they are, man. Y'all just come in here. Y'all know I'm not always paying attention to the comments, but you got each other. That's all that matters. I love the energy flowing. So what is the theme? All right. She with the Andean Emerald Heart. I love this card too. The goddess of the earth, honored by the indigenous people of the Andes, holds space for many different creatures to live within her field, including the crazy, beautiful, dangerous, and divine humanity. She knows that life thrives through diversity. She is able to foster life with such genius and generosity because there is no fear preventing her from holding space for the new to emerge. And this is, don't self-sabotage. Be open to allow the new to emerge, okay? Be open to the new and the different in yourself and in your life. Trust, like the Mother Earth, as an act of devotion. She is watching over you as you evolve to manifest the fullness of your sacred and original life purpose. Don't hold back from what is happening. Things need to change, so let them change. It may seem chaotic or overwhelming now. However, when you realize that you don't need to figure it all out, you will relax, allowing the wisdom of what is happening at a deeper level to unfold. Trust that your inner resources are enough and will grow to meet your needs for soul expression in the world. You may sometimes feel like you are juggling too many projects with too few arms. The Divine Mother can help you if you trust her to keep an eye on things and guide the process for you. This oracle indicates that peace and harmony will eventually triumph over conflict and challenge, bringing about a new way of being. Okay? So this is about trusting everything that is unfolding for you right now. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know what the end game is. Just enjoy what is unfolding for you right now, because in reality, it's freaking beautiful, and you don't need to sabotage, okay? If there are beautiful things unfolding in your life right now, try not to question it too much and just allow yourself to enjoy it, because you deserve it, okay? So I hope these messages help you guys, and if anyone needs a private reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading, but you would like to support the channel, and I do want to thank everyone who has donated. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. I could not do this without y'all. But if anyone else does want to support the channel and keep these videos going, the donation link is down below in the description box. Any amount helps, guys. So thank you for supporting me. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. And I wish you all the best. Anyone who's on the East Coast, please be careful this week. And just trust yourselves, guys. Let things unfold the way that it is, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.